Hi, this is Elle and welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Today is a tutorial on an eye look that is perfect for every single eye shape, no matter your age, the way your eye is shaped, and I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's super easy. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. Alright, so I obviously have everything else on because we're just doing the eyes today. Listen, I get asked a ton about eye looks that I do or eye looks for specific eye shapes or things like that. Now, of course, I have tons of videos on eye looks for hooded eyes, small eyes, almond eyes. I have all of those, but there is one look that as a makeup artist and as a person that has done makeup forever on myself that I know is a go-to for almost every single eye shape, and it's going to be easy for you to do as well. And you only need just a few products. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is it's going to be this very approachable, wearable smoky eye. Not your, your evening smoky eye, okay? And this is gonna be a daytime, of course you could amp it up for nighttime, but this is gonna be like a daytime eye that really accentuates every eye color as well. So it's really one of those looks that for the most part, you can pop on no matter what time of day and really, really drive it home and make your face look, or make the look that you're wearing, it's just very sophisticated and people will really notice your eyes, okay? So enough of me jabbing. All you're gonna need is a cream eyeliner or a pencil eyeliner or whatever eyeliner you might have, okay? So my eyes are starting to get a little more hooded. They are a little bit more deep set. Now remember, no matter what your eye shape is, do these techniques and it will work perfectly. I don't care what your eye looks like, this will work. Okay, take your eyeliner. This is by FENTY. It's one of my favorite. Oh my gosh, it's almost gone. Ooh, boo. Okay. So, and I'm going to use brown because for me and for most people, using black can be a little bit stark. So you also, though, can use navy blue, hunter green, purple. With any of this technique, you can use that with those colors. Okay, so you're first going to rim the eye and make it messy, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to look down at a mirror and I'm going to tight line the eye on the top and then I'm going to use the waterline on the bottom. Tight lining on the top of the eye is where you go right underneath your eyelashes on the top. You don't stick this in your eyeball. It's on the eyelashes on the inside or underneath of those lashes, okay? And you want to just stay right on that section of the eye. You ready? Okay, here we go. Open my eyes up really big. I'm looking down. And here I go. And for those of you that have a problem doing this, you can also kind of, let's see if I can do it on camera here. You can also stick this kind of right at the base and close your eyes because we're doing top and bottom. Okay, the top is done. So bottom, obviously. I'm going to use my finger, smudge this out. Yes. Okay, that's enough of that. Now, this is really where the focus, and this is also, if you have smaller eyes, it's okay to rim your eyes like this. But when we have a smaller eye, it's also nice to give this a little bit of a drop down shadow, which we've done here with our fingers like this. It kind of elongates the eye. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take a small brush. You need a tiny little brush. These brushes are from Alter Ego. I've talked about them before. I'm just using my NYX palette. This is called Away We Glow. And I'm just tapping it into this color right here. And now what we want to do, tapping off excess, is we want to go right over the liner that we've just applied on the bottom, but we do not want to go down. We do not want to go straight across. We want to go just a touch up to where our eyebrow ends. I will show you like so. Back and forth, smudge this out. And then from here, you're going to go up. It's okay if it looks crazy right now. Don't stress. This is going to be your line to do not pass line. Again, back and forth. And then go and follow that bottom lash line up towards your end of your eyebrow. Yes, do we see this? Yes. This is also a great way to start your winged eyeliner, no matter your eye shape. Okay, so now you can take any kind of more metallic eyeshadow or any eyeshadow, honestly, that you want. But I'm going to be using a cream eyeshadow by Danessa Myricks. Pick your favorite. I've talked about cream eyeshadow so much. I just love this brand because these little pots or these little squeezy tubes will last you like forever and ever and ever. I don't know if you could ever really go through it. And the color is waterproof and it just stays in place and they're gorgeous. So I just tapped off the excess. I spread it over the brush. And now this one is also super easy. You're going to, and you don't need eye primer on with these. You're going to push this all over the bottom half of your lid. Now remember, this is our do not pass line. So do not pass that with this color. I'm using little tapping motions, tap, tap, tap. And I'm gonna go just to the crease. And if you do not have a crease, look like this with your chin down and a natural crease will appear on the eye. And if you have a smaller eye space right here, you're going to bring this color up a little bit higher past the crease. I like to just take my finger and tap this out. You can, of course, take a brush and do the same. Here's my do not pass line. I'm not passing that. Tap, tap, tap. Isn't this color gorgeous? Okay. All the way in. And there we go. Okay? Doing the exact same thing on the other eye. I am not going to go past our do not pass line. And make sure you guys are not using huge brushes for your shadows because you're going to be able to be more precise with a smaller brush. And for me, I'm going to go up like I did a little bit above the crease because what that's going to do is it's going to elongate the eye and give an optical illusion of the eye being bigger than it really is. And using cream eyeshadows is great if you have some crepiness on the lid. Like if your lid moves around a bunch, creams are great, especially these. You can actually get them at Sephora now. Okay, so here where you want to make sure that they're just even. I have not added any more product on my brush. I'm just literally moving it around. Tap, tap, tap. And the reason why we went around and kind of rimmed our eye first is because it's one of the easiest ways to give definition for the eye, but also too, if you have a smaller eye shape, hooded eye shape, anything where you don't want to take away from the space here, it's great to kind of do the inner waterline on the top because it still defines the eye, but does not take space away from this area right here. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take the same color we just used for underneath the eyes, which is this color right here. Just use a matte color, any matte color that you want. And you're going to, this is on a fluffy brush. This is also by Alter Ego. I'll try to find the brush set and I'll put it in the description box. I am going to look down into my mirror with my chin down, and I'm going to put this into the socket and go right over the line that we just created and up. A little bit more onto the brow bone. A, this looks amazing, and B, it really diffuses that line where the cream ended. Again, stick that into the socket, back and forth windshield wiper motions. I'm not using very much product, and again, we're using this line to know that that is a line we do not pass. Because by using that line as our do not pass line, look what it's doing to the eyes. It's bringing them up. So this is great for anybody that has more of a downturned eye. So a lot of people have more downturned eyes, and those people have a tendency to follow shadow all the way down that downturn. And that's how we can accentuate that. We want to lift everything up. I'm just going in with the same brush I did in the very beginning, same color. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making sure that this is connected like so. Do not pass line, clean brush. Back and forth. One more time on this side so you guys can see it. Back and forth. Follow my eye underneath here, up. Do not pass. Brush with nothing on it. And when you're blending this outside corner, blend inwards. Don't blend down because, again, this is how we're pulling our eyes down, and we're going to accentuate that downward shape, which most of us do have. So making sure that it stays up and lifted will give us that kind of wide awake eye look. That's it. Now, of course, a couple good coats of mascara is not going to hurt anyone. Look at that. right? So I want to give you one last trick before I let you go today, is you can also accentuate this kind of false eyeliner look with mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mascara wand into the base of my lashes. I'm going to wiggle it a little bit and then pull it through. And what that does is it gives an optical illusion of a more framed eye without, again, taking away space from up here, which most of us don't have a ton of real estate. So open my eyes big, stick my brush at the very base, and lift. Base, lift. Do you see how it accentuates that lash line? All right, so here it is. Yes. I promise you that you can do this. I promise you. It'll accentuate the eyes. It'll give you such a beautiful, sophisticated look. It'll make you feel really good. And it'll really bring focus to the eyes, which I absolutely love. It's very long wearing. Obviously, it can be done with any color that you want. But please try it. Try it. Comment in the comment section below. I want to hear how it goes for you. But don't be afraid to do this technique, because I promise you, you are going to be obsessed. Thank you all so much for being here today, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.